and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified when I post new videos. Now, I know what you were all doing last night, as I was too, watching the MJ documentary. So today I'm going to give you my reactions and opinions of part 1 and part 2 of the documentary. First of all, I want to start by saying it was amazing. So some of the things I already knew just because I'm a huge NBA fan and I've done my research, but it's always nice to see it in a documentary form. So here are some of my takeaways from the documentary. So my first takeaway is that Jerry Reinsdorf and Jerry Krause really messed up. I'm sorry, but you have the greatest team of all time at that point, pretty much, and the greatest coach in the NBA, and you're just breaking him up because of your ego? That's silly. I get it, it's a business decision, and at some point they're gonna decline, but they definitely had 1 or 2 championships left in them. And based on the documentary, you could see that it's more so ego that made them kick Phil Jackson out, and then essentially Michael Jordan, because he said, I'm not playing for anybody else, rather than just a business decision or they thought he was declining. On the other hand, of course, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and it's just been reported that they were kind of rude to Jerry Krause. And I mean, that's not exactly the nicest thing to do, but at the end of the day, they were trying to kick them out. I mean, we saw when they were talking about Michael Jordan's second year and he broke his foot and he wanted to come back and they were saying, no, we want to make sure you're okay. And he initially thought, are they just doing this to lose so they get a better draft pick? I don't play that. I want to win. And then after that, they said in the documentary, he lost trust in the franchise. And I mean, if that's what they were trying to do and he doesn't play like that, then of course he's going to be mistrusting. Another big takeaway, which, we all already knew, is that Michael Jordan wanted to play no matter what. He started playing 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5 with a healed or healing broken foot behind the Chicago Bulls franchise back because he knew they would not let him play. Then he told him, hey, I'm ready, let me out there. And that's when they put the minutes restriction on him and the whole game with John Paxson being the game winner because he wasn't allowed in any more than 14 minutes a game. All that craziness. There are plenty of people who saw Michael Jordan live, but there's also a lot of new NBA fans who were watching the NBA who didn't get to see him play. So it's really nice to see Michael Jordan in his prime and see actual footage, although you can obviously go on YouTube, but seeing in the documentary form where they put the highlights, especially his 63 points against Boston Celtics and Larry Bird. And then we saw a bunch of Scottie as well. Him having the surgery during the season just because he wanted to renegotiate his contract and they were saying, no, we're not doing that for you, is a big part of the story. And spoiler alert for those of you who did not watch the documentary, close your ears. The documentary leads off where Scottie is demanding a trade from the Chicago Bulls. You also have to think about Scottie's 7-year contract. Nowadays in the NBA, nobody signs a 7-year contract. That doesn't even exist anymore. And people are saying, oh, he's only making $18 million. Let me just say this. Yes, if he signed a shorter deal, he would have gotten so much more money because he was way more valuable than what he was paid. But you also have to remember that $18 million back then is not the same as $18 million now. So I just wanted to put that in perspective for people who are saying, oh, $18 million, nothing. It's not the same TV deals, money that they have now. But at the same time, Scottie was definitely way underpaid and he deserved a lot more and they should have renegotiated his contract. And back to Michael Jordan for a little bit more, he was just that guy. Even if you just watch the highlights, you watch him here like he's gliding. Everything looks so effortless for him. His jumper is so smooth. It's just so beautiful to watch. If I was in the NBA, if I was 6'7", I would love to play with Michael Jordan just to see it live, just to be on the court with him. Michael Jordan, if you're watching this, maybe I can come watch you play in the gym one day. So a report came out that Michael Jordan said that he thinks that people are going to think he's a bad guy after this documentary. And we obviously have to watch the whole thing to find out those pieces as to why he thinks that. But from part 1 and part 2, I actually thought he was really nice. Now the ridiculing Jerry Krause and how he talks to teammates, that's another thing. But the way he went about everything and he was just like, I want to win. I want to win. It wasn't as a place of I'm going to disrespect you because I feel like it. Think about it. He had such a loyalty to Phil Jackson saying, I'm not playing if you fire him. And that's what he did. He left. How many players in their prime with a franchise and a team that's winning championships will just leave that because of a coach? That says something about his character. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Bulls would win more championships if Phil Jackson and the whole team stayed together? How many championships do you think they would have won? So that's my reaction for part 1 and part 2. And I'll be giving my reactions each week for part 3, part 4, and so on. So make sure you stay tuned and come back to watch them all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Bye.